Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday and it's probably about almost 12 o'clock. It's a really nice day. The temperature's, not real bad. It's not real hot. The bot today is still rolling right around 36. It's 36.1 this morning. Yesterday, it dropped down to 35.9, and I was a little bit concerned, but that little bit doesn't really make a difference. But right now, it's at a steady 36. So hopefully, by the time I transfer, which will be in about 2 or 3 days, it'll still be up there. Driving around the moat right now, I'm just going to tell you, it's really a challenge. They've got all this construction going on, and just about everywhere you go, there's a bottle. They should have started at one place and finished it and then moved on to the next, but what they're doing, they're working on around all four corners, where it really makes it hard to get around on the inside and the outside. And from what I've read, it's to be able to hide these wires, but so far I haven't seen very many wires hidden. So I don't know what good it's going to be or what good it's going to do, but I can tell you now, it's making driving here a challenge. And we've got a lot of foreigners here now riding motorcycles. We have a lot of people from out of town riding motorcycles, and it's really dangerous because you've got to watch out for them because they don't know how to drive up here, plain and simple. They'll stop in the middle of the road. They'll do whatever they need to do to get where they're going. A lot of times you watch them drive and they're stopped and they're looking at their cell phone while they're sitting on the motorcycle right in the middle of traffic, and they really don't care. So you really have to watch around it today. You watch the channel?
I do.
Okay, you're on tonight.
Good morning, all.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
UK.
I live here now, Peter.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do too.
I do a bit of that, but not as professional as you.
Yeah.
I watched all of yours.
Well, I appreciate
Some
it.
of the stories are good.
Yeah.
And you pointed out a few eateries. That
Yeah, I'm getting ready to point out another good place to eat.
Do you remember the burger
Yes.
place over the Iron Bridge?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he moved up one of these roads.
Has he moved out of there?
Yeah.
Huh.
He said
Yeah, okay, if you go down here and make a left, go to the first big intersection and make another left, and I believe he's on the right-hand side.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Right, not far from Annie's.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I was going to go up Walking Street
Yeah.
and turn right.
Yeah, well, I'll have to mention that because I thought he was still over on the other side and had just opened
I
up.
was down there the other day because I eat there as well.
gone.
I get my bike washed out there as
Yeah.
well. Just past.
Yeah, yeah.
But another Brit told me about that. I wanted to get it washed in all that rain.
Yeah, yeah.
But you keep them well.
Yeah, keeping great, doing great. Getting out and getting my walk today.
Nice to meet you.
Take care, buddy. Nice to meet you.
I've got to stop.
I appreciate it.
Cheers, Peter.
Okay. Ha, we met another one today. Yeah, I'm telling you, it gets so every time I go out, I meet somebody. But these are the situations that I'm telling you about that are causing the problems right there. You can see it right over there in front of the smokehouse. And they're everywhere. They're about 4, 5, 6, 7 different locations that they're doing that all at the same time. And it really makes traffic hard. Now, it's not bad right now because there's not a lot of traffic. But it makes it difficult to drive. But anyway, the last video that I did, we went that way. This time we're going to go this way because we're going to go check out my favorite place to have Mexican food, if they're open today. I don't know if they're open. And we'll get across the street here. And I'm going to tell you, I get a lot of questions, mostly via email. How do I find a good Thai woman? Well, that's a very, very hard question to answer. And I'm going to kind of tell you why. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different expectation of what they want. So, you might find some guys that, that don't mind paying for a woman out of the bar. And basically what they're getting is they're getting a relationship that is basically based on money. Sometimes I guess there's love involved in it, but the ones that I'm aware of, it's all been a money type of situation. The girls want out of the bar, and the man wants a companion, and he pays her, you know, some pays her 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, whatever they can work out. And that's just how it is. And some guys are okay with that. Me personally, you know, I want a relationship based on love. And I'm not saying that all relationships bought out of the bar don't have some love involved in it, but they start out as a financial situation. So, you know, who knows what actually does happen. And we're still going to go straight here. So, you know, I don't know. I can't. Again, it's up to the man. Whatever the man, his expectations are. You know, if you're 70 years old or 80 years old and just want somebody to, you know, to hang on your arm, I guess that's okay. Usually what I see what happens is after a while it gets kind of boring. The girl wants more money and the guy's not willing to pay it, and boom, you know, they're back right in the same situation they were in before. Who knows? But you know, for me, like I said, that wasn't my cup of tea. Now, over here on the right, I'm gonna stop the story right now. This is La Casita, and they have very, very good Mexican food. Some of the best that I've had in Chiang Mai, and the prices are reasonable. And if I eat here, the video will stop right here, and I'll show you how I eat. But who knows? I may eat somewhere else, who knows? 80 years old and just want somebody to, you know, to hang on your arm, I guess that's okay. Usually what I see what happens is after a while it gets kind of boring. The girl wants more money and the guy's not willing to pay it, and boom, you know, they're back right in the same situation they were in before. Who knows? But you know, for me, like I said, that wasn't my cup of tea. Now, over here on the right, I'm gonna stop the story right now. This is La Casita, and they have very, very good Mexican food. Some of the best that I've had in Chiang Mai, and the prices are reasonable. And if I eat here, the video will stop right here, and I'll show you how I eat. But who knows? I may eat somewhere else, who knows? Well, we're gonna go in and give it a try. And it's about the third time I've ate here. It has always been good. Whew. I think we'll sit inside. Those chips are really, really good, and the guacamole is to die for. Now there's my meal. I'm going to eat it. When I'm done, I'll tell you how it is. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me eat this stuff because I'll probably make a big mess. But I'll see you on the backside. Well, that was some really good Mexican food. Flavors were perfect. It's spicy. If you want spicy, you're going to get spicy here, no doubt. I was dripping wet. But it's good food. And for what I had, it was 330 baht with the water. You can't beat it. I'm full, and now I'm going to go home and sit in my air-conditioned room and do this video for y'all. But I'll pin the location in the comments or in the description section so you can know where to find it. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. We'll see you later. Chicken wings here. Huh. That's not uncommon. that does happen. And it's not something that you really need to frown upon, because, you know, that's kind of their culture. They'll bring a friend. And it's usually on the first date or even, you know, first 1, 2, or 3 dates, you know, who knows. But that's not, you know, that's not a disqualifier. Actually, that's kind of an indication she might be a real good person with decent standards. So, you know, that's one of the things that you're going to run into. But you have to understand that cultures are different. You know, us foreigners, we're used to dealing with women of our own culture, our own philosophies, and what we're used to. And it's not like that here. There's a big difference. And I'm gonna make it, for instance, back when I first started making videos, you know, tell this story, it's kind of interesting. I had probably made maybe 100, 150 videos. Well, I made a video of Lek and I eating noodles. And we're sitting there and she, wow, they're cleaning this place up. I promise I will get back to the story. This is a really cool building. Looks like they're gonna do something here finally. I would love to know what's inside. But anyway, back to the story. But anyway, Lek is pretty picky about her noodles. And she's not, you know, she's been eating them all her life. Whereas I, you know, I'm kind of a, you know, put it in front of me, I'll eat it. If it tastes bad, I'll tell you. But most of the time, I'll just go ahead and eat my food. But anyway, she made a remark that was kind of, you know, kind of snotty. And it wasn't actually directed at me, it was kind of directed towards the food we were eating. But this guy picked it up and he sends me an email and he tells me, you need to get rid of her. These guys are all taking a break. And we're gonna walk down here because I'm gonna show you the new burger box that he mentioned had moved. I always thought it was still over by the Iron Bridge, but he's moved. I'm pretty sure he's moved right over here. Matter of fact, I know he has. But yeah, he went on to tell me that you know, she was a overbearing, sarcastic woman, and I'd have nothing but trouble. Well, you know, by this time we'd already been married 17 years and pretty much know each other. Now her and I, we'll get at each other, but you know, it's all in fun. You know, she'll poke at me and I'll poke at her, and you know, no ill things intended. I think it's over here. I may be wrong, the burger box, but we'll look. But so he goes on and tells me his story. He's married to a woman, and they live in the village that her family is from. And he's apparently bought her a house, and Annie's has very good food. Now, Archer's I've not ate there, so I don't know. Now, I may be wrong on Burger Box. If I do, I apologize. It may not be on this road, but we'll see. But he was living in the village, and his wife was not. Their ages were pretty much about the same. There wasn't a big gap in the age difference. But her mother started getting sick. And she was spending a lot of time taking care of the mother and kind of neglecting him, which, you know, it happens. And that's one of the things when you get into a relationship with a Thai person, And I'm dealing with the same thing now with Lek, and they have to take care of their parents when they get old. There's no Social Security here. I mean, it's minimal. It's only like 600 baht, and they can't live on that, so they have to take care of their parents. And it's just the way it is here. But he couldn't accept it. He was really put out with the fact that she was spending more time at her mother's house taking care of her mother than she was taking care of him. And he felt like some of his money was going in the wrong direction, which, you know, it's possible it could have. Yeah, I'm sorry, Burger Box is going to be up here on the right. I don't like this place as well as the other one. It's a little bit smaller, but the burgers are probably still as good. For sale. Aloe vera gel. It's got lights for sale, all kinds of stuff in there. Huh. But anyway, we're going to keep walking. And when he starts getting confrontational with her, you know, that's the wrong thing to do, because the first thing that happens is she gets very defensive. And he saw it as her being controlling, but it really wasn't. And I'll show you the insides of this. I know we've been by here before. Yeah, it's got some decent burgers here. You can look at the menu. I got to get away from that music. He used to be over by the Iron Bridge, and that's where I did the video there. But so they're fighting like cats and dogs, and finally he just takes off. Well, she gets the idea that he's getting ready to fly the coop, and she wears out the bank account and pretty much leaves him high and dry. And from there, he basically, as best I could tell from the letter, he pretty much cuts his losses and goes back to the States where he's from. And you know, just really, really bitter, you know. And a lot of the problems that he was having was created by himself, by him not understanding Thai culture, not willing to bend, and I'm just going to say, just being a total asshole. And it came back to bite him in the ass. So if you're looking for a relationship, cross-culture relationship, you have to be understanding. You have to be able to bend. You have to be able to accept the unacceptable and live with it. Here's another one. See, these are just creating traffic hazards everywhere. That's the only warning barrier that they put up around there. It's amazing. Now they have had some people get hurt, but nothing drastic yet. We'll walk up this way. But so your expectations of what you want to find are going to define your happiness. If you're willing to accept a few things that maybe you're not quite right with, you know, you're going to have a good relationship. You're going to be happy. But if you're hard, fast, and you know, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's got to be, I'm just telling you, your life is going to be hell. And you know, Lek and I went through that period. It was probably about a year, and the good thing about it was she was able to see the American way, and a lot of that has still followed her to this day. She she sees how it, you know, how it is in the United States, and understands why I feel the way I do. Ooh, that sticky rice and mango looks so good. But I haven't had breakfast yet. And that's a reasonable price too, 60 baht. That's not bad. Usually up here, if you find sticky rice and mango, it's usually 100 baht. AUA Language Center, okay. But we're gonna end up here by the gate. So, you know, if you're willing to keep an open mind, if you're willing to bend a little bit, if you're willing to accept other people's cultures and other people's ways, you know, you're going to be happy. But if you're not, your life here is not going to be, it's not going to be fun. You're not going to enjoy it. And I'd advise you to stay home. And that's not just in relationships, that's about anything here that's different, that bothers you from the way you do it back home. Because the way you do it back home, it ain't gonna happen here. It's just, I think we'll go left here because I want to get back to where I can get some decent food. So, you know, that's something to think about when you're looking. And my advice to anybody is just come here and enjoy yourself. And if you meet somebody, you know, keep your antennas up and look at all the different aspects of it. And there's nothing wrong with getting married here. I've been, you know, Lek and I will be 20 years in June. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it a bit. And she was talking the other day, and she doesn't either. Oh, this is pretty cool. There's your meter box right here. Beat the hell. I don't know where that goes. It might not take me where I want to go, but I think it will if I go this way. So, you know, when you ask that question, it's very, very hard to answer. You know, how do you find a good Thai woman? There are plenty of them out there. There are plenty of bar girls that are decent women. I may have walked into a dead end. I hope not, but I may have. Yep, looks like I have. So, for sale, a lot for sale in here. Yep, no way to get through here. So we will have to walk out. Land for sale. Pretty cool. So keep an open mind, and you'll be very happy here. But anyway, I'm gonna make it back to eat, and I appreciate everybody that's come into the channel, left comments, bought coffee, super thanks, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that, and hope to be bringing you some more good videos. We'll see you later. Bye bye.